Hi, this is Jeffrey Smith. I'm the Executive Director of the Institute for Responsible Technology, the author of Seeds of Deception and Genetic Roulette, and I made the movie Genetic Roulette, which some of you I think have seen. I'm going to give you GMOs 101, what you need to know before the GMO Mini Summit. So first of all, what's a GMO? Genetically modified organism. They take genes from one species like viruses or bacteria or humans or pigs and force it into the DNA of other species to transfer traits. Now this is a new technology. This is different than selective breeding. Selective breeding uses sexual reproduction. That's what was responsible for the billions of years of evolution. But they're doing something different that they've just done in the last few decades. They're swapping individual genes or sequences of genes, pulling it out of one organism's DNA and putting it into another organism's DNA. The process itself creates a lot of problems, and they don't even focus on that. They focus on the traits. So here are the traits. Now, there are 5 major genetically modified food crops: soy, corn, cotton, canola, sugar beets. Also a 6th, alfalfa, used as hay for animals. All of those 6 are engineered with a trait called herbicide tolerance. They take a gene, generally from bacteria, and put it into the DNA of the plants so that the plants can be sprayed with certain weed killers that would normally kill them. So Roundup-ready crops can be sprayed with Roundup. Liberty-linked crops can be sprayed with Liberty. And the crops absorb these weed killers, which are poisonous, and we eat them. So we'll be talking about in the summit what could go wrong by eating a weed killer. The other type of crops are the Bt-producing crops. Bt is Bacillus thuringiensis. Basically, it's a poison. It's an insecticide. It breaks open the stomach of insects to kill them. It comes from a natural soil bacteria. So they take the gene out of the bacterium, put it into the DNA of corn and cotton plants. So now these plants are registered pesticides. So about 80% of the crops that are genetically engineered are engineered not to die when sprayed with poisonous weed killer, and about 20% produce a poisonous bug killer. And that's the main reasons they GMO. There's also some papaya, some zucchini and yellow squash. They have a disease-resistant gene, but they're very, very small compared to the other main 6 genetically modified crops. Now, the FDA said we don't even need to test this stuff. It's completely safe. You ask the biotech industry, Monsanto on its website, no human tests are necessary. I say, yeah, a test is underway on all of us. The problem is there's no control group, no monitoring, no experiment. However, when you look at the animal feeding studies, when you look at what people say when they get rid of GMOs, when you look at what doctors say when they prescribe non-GMO diets to thousands and thousands of patients, when you look at what happens to livestock when they're taken off of GM soy and corn, according to the farmers and veterinarians, and when you look at the diseases that have actually gone up since GMOs were introduced, it tells a different story.